Hello everybody, this is Sriharsha. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to create a textured cube in Blender version 2.68 alpha. So first, let me open up Blender. Okay, this is Blender. Let us wait for it to open. Okay, before actually going to make the cube, we first need to create a texture. I have already made one in advance. Here it is. Okay, the actual size of this texture is 64 × 64. This is because some older graphic cards only allow power of 2 textures, that is, the widths and heights of the texture should be powers of 2. Okay, this is my texture. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I don't actually want this camera, so right click to select the camera and X to delete. So I don't want the lamp also, so right click on the lamp, X to delete. Okay, this is what the cube. I want to apply a texture on this cube. Okay, now so go to edit mode and no need of edit mode at now. Okay, select the display to the texture. Okay, it is currently totally white because we don't have a texture here. So to assign a texture, okay, go to the texture tab. This is the texture tab. Okay, so first, before doing that, we have to select a material, and for that there is a texture. Okay, there is a default texture. Okay, first see the type here. Okay, if we scroll down, you can see the type of the texture. A texture can be different types. It occurs blend, clouds and others as well. Okay, since we are using a image, we can use image or movie. Okay, there is a open button here in the image tab. Okay, open it. Okay, and yeah, these are the textures I have in recent places. So go to texture 3.png. That's the name of my texture here. Okay, now let me open it. Okay, what we did is just open it. We have to apply it to the text to the cube. So in order to do that, we have to create the texture coordinates, otherwise called UVs. Okay, for that we have to change the screen layout into UV editing. So select the screen layout and go to UV editing. Okay, this is the UV editing. This is here. It represents the visual image file. So browse the image to be linked. Okay, this is the image we have selected previously in the texture. Selecting it here, we'll open the texture here, and what we need to do is we need to go to into the edit mode and select a texture, and we need to go to face select and select the first face. Okay, now we are selected the first place. We have to unwrap this face onto the texture to create the coordinates, that is a clip on the texture that has to be presented here. So we have to press the U key here while in the user perspective and to bring up the text UV mapping menu. And so just click unwrap. Okay, this wraps the texture. This texture brings here. Okay, now what we need to do is same for every side of the cube. Select the cube again. Okay, select that image to be linked, that is our texture image, and go here, right? Okay, press U to bring up the menu and click to unwrap. Okay, what we have is we had a problem here. The texture appeared vertically and horizontally flipped. So what we need to is we need to flip these coordinates, flip the corners. Okay, to do that we can select each corner here. See, you can select a corner and you can drag the corners. Okay, we have to select the corner with the right click, keep clicking right click and drag it. You can see it moving in the live in the out. Okay, keep it somewhere here. You need to click left click to place at the current position. Now this should become the foremost. In order to make that, we have to check whether there is perfect. This is a perfectly, the lines are perfectly aligned. There should be no irregularities between the starting and end points of the textures, and click to place them actually. Now bring it back and see it such that the image fixes correctly. Okay, it's now aptly right, and I am now clicking it. Okay, it's now vertically flipped and horizontally flipped, and now we have to rotate it horizontally and flip it. So we have to flip these two coordinates. Okay, drag this here and keep it somewhere here. See that it almost half of it becomes clear. So now this should become the bottom left corner. Make sure again that these are perfectly fits. There should be no irregularities. Okay, there is one irregularity here. If you see, move it slightly up. Okay, let me fix this and click. Okay, now let me move this top edge and see, click it. Okay, it is now perfect square, and see the texture now appeared perfectly. Now we do the same thing for every other side also. Select the texture to be linked and press U to bring up the menu and unwrap. Okay, this is the same thing happened here too. Okay, I am leaving it for as an exercise, and you can do that yourself. Okay, in the same way, select this. Okay, select the texture, press U and click unwrap. Okay, it appeared correctly in this position. Okay, now for the top, select the top side, select the image, press U and unwrap. And for the bottom also, the same for the bottom, select the image, press U and unwrap. Okay, this creates a textured cube which you can use. Okay, now for what we are going to export it, we are coming into the object mode and come into the default perspective. Okay, default screen layout. In the user perspective, you can now move, rotate and check whether the cube created perfectly. Now what we should do is we need to export this in order to use in our OpenGL program. So in order to export, select the file menu, go to export and select wavefront OBJ format. We are using wavefronts since the last tutorial, so it is better to use wavefronts, and wavefronts makes them easier too. What we need to do is we need to select some options here. The selections is, the first one is selection only. This selection only specifies the exporter that only the object which we selected should be exported. This can be a huge advantage if you are using Blender for level design too. Okay, then we need to include the normals. We include normals to help us, because normals are very much required in order to calculate the lighting. Now we are going to select the triangulate faces. This converts every quad into two triangles, because modern OpenGL does not work with quads, and quads have been deprecated. Okay, these are the options we need to select. Now you can save it as an object file. Okay, I am going to save this on my desktop. Okay, I am going to make it textured cube. Okay, textured cube .obj. Okay, I am going to export this. Okay, these got exported. Now here are they. First, this is the object which is got exported. Okay, let me close this, and this is the material. For the material, let me open it with where is the text edit? Yeah, this is the text edit program. Okay, since we are using the texture, we don't need to use the diffuse and specular. We don't need speculars and ambient and shininess and other parameters. We don't use the illumination. We just need the diffuse color and the map of the image, diffuse map. Okay, what Blender actually does is it uses a full path for the image, and using the full path doesn't work while distributing, so you have to manually edit this to use the relative paths of the image. Okay, now command S to save. Okay, you can use these in your program. Okay, that's it. This is the end of this tutorial, and thank you for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe.